parties. This victory is the people of Barbados' victory. This truly has been the people's campaign. And I've said that to you all along as we started the process 4 years ago of rubbing shoulders and hosting the people's assemblies. And this must be our legacy to the people of Barbados, to give you back your government and governance. I want, and forgive me for a few seconds, to thank my parents, my mother and my father. My brothers and my sister and my extended family. This has not been an easy road for them, and I'm conscious for every single politician who is on this stage. And we heard Prime Minister Stewart refer to it tonight too. Families are collateral damage in public life, and I therefore have to thank them for enduring much of what has happened when we choose to offer public service. But I want to thank my campaign manager, Jerome Walker. Come forward, sir. Jerome has been with me from day one in this term. And I know it has never been easy to walk aside and to manage here and to walk away from elective politics. And I say only elective politics because I can assure you he has not walked away from government or politics. But I thank Jerome for keeping 111 Robert Street together at all times, because I could not have the freedom to work with you across the country unless he kept this 111 Robert Street stable and secure. And I want to thank two people. I want to thank Mr. Hartley Henry, who has been with us since 2010 as a strategist. Many of you may not know things dread, we vote in red. And the notion that this campaign must always belong to the people allowed myself and him to have a bond that has worked wonderfully well for the people of Barbados. Come, Hartley, thank you very much. Without him, we could not be here tonight. Thank you. And I want to thank Lucille Moore, who has perfected the art of working till she drops, and who has been the mastermind of the entire ground campaign of the Barbados Labour Party, and indeed many other campaigns in the region. Thank you, Lucille. And Lucille has been there as my campaign manager, everyone since 1991 when I entered elective politics. And I want to thank Clyde Maskell. Clyde has been at my side policy-wise since 2007. We spent a weekend together in Washington.
What does that mean?
And it was at that point we realized that we were kindred spirits on policy. But Clyde has been able to anchor much of what we're doing, and I thank him for walking this journey with me. And I want to thank Pat Paris, my executive assistant, who has been there along the way helping to carry a lot of what the nuts and bolts of making this thing happen. Thank you very much, Pat. And forgive me this personal moment. I first met Billy Miller when I was a young school child. Just before I did about 14, 15 years old. Come, Billy. But the truth is, the one moment that stands in my memory was when I walked into her house the Saturday when I got back my A-level results, and she looked at me and she shook her head. She never stopped doing what she was doing over the kitchen sink, and she said, "You did exactly as you said you would do. Not good enough." And Billy has since then been a source of inspiration and a mentor for me in public life. And I can think of no more fitting time for me to thank her publicly for the last 29 years as a member of this great political party.